Mike.
Yeah, Coach, you guys were down by 4 in the second half, put in Anthony Leal, and that lineup really seemed to spark the turnaround. What did you see from Anthony specifically and the group as a whole?
Well, he's had a really great week of practice. After the break, he came back, and I thought his 2 days of practice, he deserved to play more, and I decided to play him, and he gave us a hell of a spark when he came in. I mean, just from a defensive standpoint, he did a lot of things that we didn't do early, in that spot. And so, again, this is a team game, and when guys are called upon, I expect them to come in and play, and I thought he delivered tonight.
Mike on your left and Ravi.
Yeah, I mean, without Khalil tonight, 2 starters, obviously, Xavier down. What do you make of the way the game unfolded? You give up 17 threes. What's your kind of takeaway when you do come back again, kind of a second half surge there, but what do you take away when you kind of look at this game as a whole?
We won. That's what matters. They made a lot of shots, some tough shots. It's a part of the game, but we didn't fold. When we went down 4, our defense kicked in, got stops. We executed on the other end and got the lead and was able to bring it home. So those are the things that I look at. Things that are fixable are the free throws. We missed a lot of free throws. We've turned the ball over 18 times. Those things are all fixable. And we just got to keep working.
Ravi on your right and Todd.
Yeah, Coach, Malik's performance tonight, 34 points, plays 37 minutes, gets 11 rebounds. What impressed you the most about his play tonight?
He's getting better. Everybody talk about development. Who's being developed and this and that. Malik, based on where he started with this last season and where he is today, he's a lot better. And I think there's a lot of room to still grow as a player. He's just got to keep pushing, and we got to keep pushing him to get better.
Todd on your right and Zach.
Mike, when did you know that Khalil wasn't going to play? Did you get any practice time ahead of time to prepare for that?
No, not at all. He practiced the 2 days coming back from the break, and then he just wasn't feeling well, so we set him out. So Peyton was the next guy up, and he was tremendous tonight. His numbers, look at 10 and 8, 4 blocks, 2 assists, 14 minutes. He was pretty special, I think.
Zach and Mason.
Mike, I know some of this is personnel, especially with some of these teams that are going to play smaller just by their roster construction, but a couple times now you've had some success with lineups that were a little bit smaller and in particular closing games. Is that something you think, maybe not every matchup, but something that you can kind of keep in your back pocket going forward that you may have if you need it, I guess?
Well, again, sometimes you have to match. When I pulled Peyton, I was basically pulled, not that he had played well. I thought he played well to start the second half. And I pulled him based on their matchups because they went so small. And in doing that, I know we could switch 1 through 5 with Malik, at the 5. So that was the reason I did what I did. And I thought it helped us a little bit. And then coming down the stretch, it really helped us because we were able to switch. And not give up a whole, they were making threes anyway, but switching allows you to at least keep a body in front of you and hope like hell that they don't make shots over the top.
Mason in front and Luke.
Coach, going back to Anthony Leal, he's had a pretty variable role, especially with you as the head coach here. Now this year he's seeing some more minutes now in kind of irregular spurts. What have you seen from him in those times, even when he's not playing, that still gives you the confidence and trust in him to put him out there on the floor?
He's a senior and he stays ready. I see it in practice. He hasn't done anything in terms of me not wanting him to play. He's been really good in practice, and, you know, he deserves to probably play a little bit more because he is playing well. And I thought tonight he came in and gave us the boost that we needed. So we'll continue to keep our eyes on Anthony and see where we go with it.
Luke, row two, last one.
You touched on Peyton earlier, but just a guy who grew up dreaming of playing for Indiana, getting the opportunity to start here in Assembly Hall. What does that mean for him, and what all did he provide for you on the court tonight?
Well, again, I mean, I'm sure it's special for him. This is his first, big time start. And, as a coach, I'm anxious to see if he's ready to play because he hadn't played big minutes. And he only played 14 minutes tonight. But I thought they were a positive 14 minutes to help us win a basketball game. So that tells me a lot about him in terms of being ready to play, and because you just never know. We didn't know that Ware wasn't going to play until this morning. And he was ready, he stepped in and gave us a major lift. That's what team play is all about, and everybody's just got to stay ready to play.
All right, thanks, Coach.